Hey VPeepz, welcome back to my channel. My name is Robyn, I'm the Lipstick VP. On this channel we discuss fragrance, beauty, luxury. If that sounds like something that's right up your alley, stick around and find out what we're talking about today. Today's topic are my top 10 rainy day fragrances. And these rainy day fragrances share a common note. And that note is vetiver. Vetiver is a fresh green note that can go a little smoky or can go like fresh cut grass. Vetiver is more of a grounding fragrance. You usually find them at the end on the base notes of a fragrance. And I find myself reaching for these during rainy day seasons, and now I understand why, because I did a little research on vetiver. So vetiver is a wood, and it comes from the wood and moss family. It depends on where it grows. So you can get a clean, fresh cut grass fragrance, or you can get a smoky, dusty fragrance from vetiver. It's sweet, it's earthy, it's citrus, it's floral, it's smoky. It blends well with citrus fragrances, oak moss, vanilla, sandalwood, patchouli, rose, tuberose, black and pink pepper, and leather. So now I understand why I gravitate to these fragrances. So as we go through them and discuss them and I share the notes with you, you'll see what I see now. So without further ado, let's get into it. My favorite rainy day fragrances share the note vetiver. And vetiver is a great springtime, summertime note. I love it more in the rainy day season because the vetiver note is a green note. And I love the smell of the way grass smells after it has been rained on, or the way that the earth smells after the rain. And vetiver gives me that same type of vibe. And let's start with my first fragrance. My first fragrance on the list is, yes, Angel Muse by Mugler. Angel Muse by Mugler launched in 2016. It's a amber vanilla. It comes from the amber vanilla family, but the base note in this is vetiver, sorry. I don't know why I want to say vetiver, but it's vetiver. And the other notes that are associated with this fragrance are pink pepper, grapefruit in the top. Then as it starts to dry down in the midsection, you get that hazelnut cocoa spread. And then in the base, you have your patchouli and your vetiver. This fragrance here is beautiful. You get a cozy, warm, spicy vibe, and that amber and vanilla is just blended so beautifully. But the vetiver in this does give this a great base note for a rainy day fragrance. I love to spray this on heavily on my rainy days to give me that cozy vibe. Angel Muse EDP, I rate a 10 out of 10, hands down. Cozy and comfort all the way. Number 2 on my list of favorite rainy day fragrance that has vetiver in it is Angel Muse EDT. Now when this came out, I was like, okay Robyn, you're going overboard, but it gives you a different vibe. The Angel EDP is a heavier, and it gives you more of a cozy amber vanillic vibe, and this one is a lighter version of this. So I usually wear this in the fall, winter time, and then I pick this up in the spring, summertime. But to be honest with you, I would wear these all year round, and they're great on rainy days. So the Angel Muse EDT, it launched in 2017. This beautiful fragrance has passion fruit, mandarin orange in the top. Then in the base, you have the hazelnut cocoa spread. You also have Vetiver, I'm sorry, the hazelnut cocoa spread is in the mid. And then in the base, you have the Vetiver, you have chocolate, you have caramel. This is beautiful, and it's a lighter version of it. So if this is too heavy for you, try this one. This one is more of a little sister. It's a more, I hear the word palatable, but to me, I love Beast Mode's fragrances. So this is just a softer version of Angel Muse EDP. Beautiful fragrance. I would rate this a 10 out of 10. And the words that come to mind when I think about this fragrance are bright and cozy. Number 3 on my list is a Pear by Hermetica. This beautiful fragrance here is a fruity green floral. It launched in 2022, which is just last year, but it was the talk of the town in the fragrance community. It got me to purchase it. What you get in this bottle on the top is cassis, mandarin oil. And in the mid, you get jasmine, lily of the valley, raspberry peach. In the base, you have sandalwood, amber, vanilla, heliotrope, and vetiver. I rate this a 9 out of 10. The words that come to mind is metallic pear when I spray this. It is a beautiful rainy day fragrance. The metallic part, the heliotrope, the metallic part is something that you have to like. It's not for everyone. It is a acquired taste, and that's why I have a 9 out of 9. Like, it's not for everyone. A 9 out of 10 because it's not for everyone. But I adore this fragrance. It smells beautiful. It is kind of related to Parfums de Mali Delina Exclusive, but with a metallic flair. And I adore it. I actually pair the both of them together. I don't have the original Delina exclusive, but I do have a dupe. And that dupe is through Alexandria Parfums. And it's so close. I did get a decant of it, of the original, and I compared them, and they're so close. But the price tag is not close. The one that I have, I think it ran me about $50 or $60, and then Delina exclusive is a $300 bottle, which is a great gift. When I find it on sale for half off, I might pick it up. But a Pear by Hermetica is a beautiful fragrance. Number 4 on my list is an Every Girl fragrance, and this is Jean Paul Gaultier's La Belle, the original, not the one that just launched. This one launched in 2019. It's an amber vanillic fragrance. This bottle is gorgeous. Look at how beautiful this is. In the top notes, you get pear, you get bergamot. In the mid note, it goes into a floral note with leather. Then in the base, you have vanilla, vetiver, and amber, and it's just, and musk, and it's just sexy. It's super sexy. That's what I get from this. I get a sweet, sexy, fruity fragrance. I rate this a 10 out of 10, and I think every girl should have this in her collection. Number 5 on my list, which will be the last one that I'm discussing today, come back for part 2. This fragrance shocked me. It shocked me because it's not created by a fragrance house per se. It's created by a fashion house, and that is Zara's Vetiver Pamplemousse. It's a citrus aquatic, and it launched in 2019. Now, the nose behind this is Jo Malone, and I love Jo Malone, if you don't know. I know a lot of people feel a certain way about Jo Malone, but I don't care. I love the Jo Malone line. And Vetiver Pompos is one of my favorites from the Zara line. In the top note, you get grapefruit, you get, in the mid, you get a mandarin, and then the base is vetiver. This is a 10 out of 10 in my book. It's bright, it's fresh, it gives me, I'll tell you this. This is for my girls from the 90s. It gives you that cool water vibe. That cool water vibe that was on a dude. He sprayed his neck, you gave him a hug, he was probably a crush or a boyfriend, and that smell you got from the sweatshirt or the polo, or onto, like, with the sweat from his neck, like that bright, like salty salty aquatic smell. That's what you get from this. Like, spraying this on my husband takes me back to high school. I think I just aged myself when I talked about the 90s. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. That's what you get from this. If you know, you know. I'll put it that way. If you know, you know. But I love this smell. I do. Ooh, ooh, yes. It's so citrusy and bright, and it just smells great. I actually wear this to the gym when I go. Or when I'm cleaning up the house. But there's a dent in this from going to the gym, and it gives you that like, it makes you want to get up and do something. Or it's a crush from the 90s. Either here nor there. But yes, Zara's Vetiver Pamplemousse is something that you need to have in your collection. I need a bigger bottle, to tell you the truth. This smells delightful. I love this, especially on a rainy day. Whew, beautiful, beautiful. It is the color gray to me when I spray it. It's bright and fresh, but it gives you that comfort, that, like, gray, the heather gray. It's something about heather gray. It gives me that cozy comfort vibe. Gray sweats, dudes that smell like cool water and sweats. Okay, I'm letting y'all know too much about me. Anyways, that's number 5. Thank you for watching part 1 of my top 10 Vetiver rainy day fragrances. Stay tuned for part 2. That'll be 6 through 10. And I think you'll be a little shocked about a couple of them that are on my list. And for part 2, I do have a great pair. 2, not a pair to eat, but I have a great layering duel that I want to share with you in the next one. So if you rocked with me this long, leave me a rain cloud to let me know you rocked this long, and I'll enter you into the March drawing, which will be pulled at the end of the month, and it's for a $50 Sephora gift card. So thank you for rocking with me. I hope you're having a great rainy day season. I love you. Bye.